possible. But I'm not Kim, gotta be by the escalator. Him on the rim, hit the butter with a blitz, we gon' study his film. I ain't gotta say nothing, I know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Raiders, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Now a throw here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Raiders defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
43, 15.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hodgins in motion. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Eluding the pressure right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
It's certainly becoming rare by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. Pretty nice effort.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
If they want to first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they come up now 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Butker's kick here is good. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Raiders at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on on display in that victory.
They go right back to White here on first down. They'll get this up to about the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls get through goalposts.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a dump off here complete, and he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Ethan Evans on now to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. 20! And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Powerful running. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco, and he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And a dump off to White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Carlson able to put this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
15.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. Pass incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
43.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end, Kelsey, for a big one. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know If they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Fire down these two. Yellow. Where's that?
Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll get this down to the 38.
And quickly, they get to the line.
15.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Where's that?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Finding Gray on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
43, 15. Where's that?
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Hey, color. Right side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they will take a knee here. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that